everybody, it's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the anomaly, Dwayne O'Neil Robinson, back at it again with another YouTube video. Listen, if this is your first time clicking onto my channel or onto one of my videos, I want to welcome you to D Space. This is a space and a place for you to gain positivity, motivation, and inspiration, all through the means of laughter, and I strongly encourage you to click on that subscribe button and on that bell. Therefore, when I upload every single Thursday, you will be notified. And to my original subscribers, thank you so much for your love and for your continued support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Black History Fact. And cut. So the Black History Fact that I will be presenting to you today is in celebration of Caribbean American Heritage Month. You don't know, so me here this man for big up my Jamaican people there from J.A. Yeah. So, did you know that a Jamaican man is responsible for creating the whole hip-hop genre in the 1970s? Mr. Cool DJ Herc was the man that came from Jamaica, that migrated to the Bronx, BX, New York, that was inspired from reggae music, and reggae music inspired dancehall music, and dancehall music basically inspired hip-hop. So what he ended up doing was taking dancehall songs and was mixing and blending them, and he decided to make beat breaks in the 1970s, therefore making hip-hop sound. Individuals started hearing this and started mimicking the sound as well, and then you had people who were poets that started to lay down their lyrics to the beats, and that's how you got hip-hop. So ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, now you know. Thanks to a Jamaican, we have again created another genre of music that globally impacts the world along with our culture. So if you never know, now you know. Don't know, yeah. And that is our Black History Fact for today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's topic that I will be discussing is dealing with your inner thoughts. You know those voices in your head, you know, that you be hearing, and it can really psych you out or put you down, and it can be very, very negative. Those thoughts are what I'm talking about. And to really be honest, this is something that I struggle with to this very single day, especially when I have to take an exam. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a child, there was something that happened academically that made me very, very timid, very, very uncomfortable and rigid when it comes to exams. I just have a fear of failing. However, once you are in your head and you've already made up in your mind that you're going to fail, you're going to end up failing. All right? So for me, how I deal with my inner thoughts is one of those situations where I have to picture myself that I'm in a boxing ring, or I am running in a relay race. And it's literally me against myself, my positive self against my negative self. So it's constantly a tug of war that transpires, right? So for every negative thought, that you have, you need to combat it with a positive thought. So it could sometimes be like, I'm gonna pass, you know, I could pass that test, I'm gonna pass, I got this, it's not a problem, no sweat. But then mentally,
dog,
well, you
I can't
fail.
do this.
You finna fail. You ain't studying enough. You finna fail. You finna fail. I said it. You finna fail. You can't do this. I won't finna fail.
So every time when you're combating those thoughts, you have to go blow for blow, run for run, push for push, no matter what, and you have to remain positive because you have to use that positivity to cancel out that negativity. That's what I've learned. And prepare yourself. So I'm going to use a test example again. I know that I'm not the best test taker, so I have to basically find ways to relax myself. Make sure I am learning the material the way how I learn, okay? And I'm drilling it, I'm reading it, I'm not overthinking it, because I could be such a critical thinker and overthink things and then my imagination goes on. No, I have to be very analytical and very, very sharp and say, this is a strategy. We're going to use process of elimination, Dwayne. We're going to knock this thing out. We're going to move forward. We're going to press forward. And we have to make sure that we pass. We're going to pass because we already got it in the bag. You're already victorious. You just got to sit here, take the test, and then you already know you got an A. You already know that you got, above the passing rate. You're good. So you always have to know for a fact, like, I'm a winner. I'm always a winner. I'm gonna go in and prepare yourself for it. Once you're prepared for it and you're going ahead, you'll be fine. And let's just say, for instance, you're nervous and you make a mistake or you don't pass the test. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Take it as a learning lesson and move forward, right? And just be strategical because now you know what it takes or what it's like firsthand, So now the second time around, you're good to go. So you could smoothly pass that baton. You could really knock out that test. And for people who are in my inner circle, they know I'm telling the truth because I don't know what it is. I can get so stuck in my head sometimes and psych myself out. So the number one thing is make sure you combat that negativity with positivity. Surround yourself with people that could uplift you, pray with you, give you great scriptures, words of encouragement, crack jokes to get your mind off of it, be able to drill you, help you, and give yourself credit too. Give yourself credit when don't put yourself down, lift yourself up. It's not necessarily one of the things of, being overly confident and cocky, but, be like, give yourself some credit. Like, yeah, I'm a college graduate. I could do my thing. It could be challenging, but I got this. It's okay. Be secure, be confident, be firm, be tall, be strong, stick your chest out, hold your head up, and make sure you have made up your mind that you are no longer going to doubt yourself. You're no longer going to put yourself down. You're no longer going to profess something and be like, I got it, but then internally you're like, oh God, blah. No, you just have to know, listen, I'm going to go in this thing. I'm going to murder this thing. Nobody can do it like me. I got this. I'm so used to being humble. And I don't want to lose my blessing, but I just know sometimes for me, that could definitely help me to stay grounded and get out those negative thoughts or those inner thoughts that could be so dark and gruesome. I just really be talking to God. I'd be like, look, God, look, Big G, listen to me. Daddy, Abba, Father who art in heaven, I need your help because right now, your boy is struggling. And, you just have to find that peace, that tranquility. For me, it's through prayer. For me, it's through talking to other people. You have to find that happy medium, that happy space. So anytime when you think you can't, say I can. If someone is saying that it's impossible, say I'm possible. You have to find these quirky, corny ways in order to combat those negative thoughts, to combat those thoughts of doubt, to combat those thoughts of, your faith being shaken and your emotions are getting you at the best of you. You really just have to think things through, and you really have to make sure that you're remaining positive. I know it's not easy, it's very difficult, but the more you practice, the better you become at it. And I have come a long way when it comes to dealing with negative inner thoughts of doubt, thoughts of fear, thoughts of freaking out, stressing out, anxiety. You gotta find a way to find your happy medium and your sense of peace. So I hope this helped you today, and until next week, Thursday, peace.